Hello, friends. Dogs can be best friends with children and adults. If you choose a pet responsibly, you won't only fulfill your child's dream of having a pet, but also acquire a new family member. Sometimes a dog not only brings joy and teaches children responsibility, but can also become their reliable bodyguard. A young couple from Belgium had a 1-year-old daughter named Mary. She got along wonderfully with their large dog that had been a part of their family for several years. Mary simply adored the dog, and he felt the same about her. They did everything together, and the dog took great care of the girl. The dog fell in love with the baby as soon as she came home from the hospital, which doesn't happen too often. It was as if the dog considered Mary to be his own puppy. He brought her his favorite toys and wanted to be near her at all times. What's most interesting is that the dog always slept in the baby's room. When the baby was being laid down to sleep, the dog followed the family into the nursery and waited for Mary to fall asleep. In the morning, the parents would always see their pet sleeping peacefully by the baby's crib. In short, an amazing friendship developed between the animal and the little girl. Mary's parents understood just how unusual this relationship was. The couple began noticing that their daughter didn't sleep well when they shared a bed, but could sleep through the entire night in her own room. As a result, the parents decided to always put the baby to sleep in the nursery, but they continued to wonder why that was the case. Did the dog really have such a calming effect on Mary that she wouldn't wake up in the middle of the night? In order to find out the answer, the couple decided to install a nanny cam in the daughter's room. They chose a model that could be filming the entire night. When the parents found out what was going on in their child's room, they were simply shocked. Soon, you'll understand why. It is also worth mentioning that the dog was very large, but made sure to be always very delicate and gentle around the baby. He never barked at her and was always super friendly. Moreover, when the baby cried, the dog tried to calm her down in different ways. For example, he would dance enthusiastically to distract the girl. Most often, he was successful. In short, the dog and the baby got along very well. Mary was always happy and laughing when she was in the company of her furry friend. So the parents were very curious as to what was going on in the baby's room at night, when they couldn't see her. They installed the camera, and it began filming the room. The following morning, they had a video to watch. That night too, their daughter was calm and quiet. Mary seemed to have slept through the night again, even though she was only 1 year old. They connected the camera to a laptop and downloaded the footage to review it. At first, there was nothing interesting to see. The baby slept, tossing and turning, while the dog lay next to her crib. Something interesting started happening around 4 a.m. The parents saw that their baby woke up and started crying. The dog immediately jumped to action and began checking the room. When he was convinced that there was no one in the room and Mary was not in danger, he approached the baby and started to console her. The dog licked Mary's face and wagged his tail, but it didn't help. Then the dog understood why the baby was crying. He ran out of the room and disappeared for a few minutes. Mary was briefly left alone. She continued crying, but not as loudly as she did immediately after waking up. That's why her parents didn't hear any sounds coming from Mary's room. She was simply too quiet. Soon, the dog came back. What the dog did next is simply mind-boggling. The shocked parents continued to watch the video that depicted their dog carrying a baby bottle in his teeth. That's right, the dog understood that the baby was hungry and decided to rectify the situation. It was simply incredible. The baby took the bottle right away and calmed down completely. After finishing the bottle, she fell asleep quickly. The dog turned out to be a great babysitter. Not only did he love and entertain Mary, but he also fed her. The parents understood that the dog was the reason Mary didn't cry at night, but they still had trouble believing what they saw. It felt so strange. The mom ended up posting the unusual video online where it quickly went viral. What's most interesting is that several other women commented on the video, saying that their dogs did the same. But they didn't think to film it. dogs can be so intelligent, loyal, and caring. They are such a blessing to children who are lucky enough to grow up with them. Friends, that's all for today. Like the video and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time.